Hello, this is MrChabry. Last time we battled Cal of the Trainer House, and he almost destroyed us, but we were lucky to, beat him at the last second. Anyway, what we're going to do now is work our way through the Viridian forest, do some more battles in there, and I'm going to actually go ahead and use a repel. I just bought a whole bunch of them. Nice. And let's go ahead and step into the Viridian forest, which goes into my question of the day. Tell me a forest story. It could be some time that you saw a forest, you went through a forest, got lost in a forest, something like that. The place where I used to live, I had my cats there. I'm trying to look at this to find where the items are. There's not even anything this direction. That cut tree there is just nothing. Up here, there's an item, so we'll go that direction. Anyway, where I used to live, there was a forest nearby. It was my grandmother's house, and we had cats. And every so often, what I would do is actually go into the woods and let the cats follow me, basically giving them a field trip. Yeah, they had a lot of fun just, wandering through the woods with me. There was a creek in there too, and Boston, he actually went through the creek. I went around the creek and the other cats followed me around it, and he decided he wanted to go through the creek. So I actually took a picture of him trying to wade through this creek, and I was like, Boston, there's a little walk area this way. But yeah, it was pretty cute. I don't know why he did it. If he didn't realize, he could have just walked around it or what, but he just walked through the creek. Anyway, we're here battling some more trainers. There's a few Pokemon in here that are of interest. Really, one Pokemon in the Viridian Forest of interest, and that is Pikachu. This is actually the only place you can catch a Pikachu. So if you've been wanting a Pikachu on your team, here it is at the late game. Way late game. It's like so late in the game that you couldn't even use it on your team, and it's like level 12 or something like that. It's like a really, really low level. I had my levels up here. Not even 12, level 4. Wow. Yeah, so if you want to use one of those on your team, you're going to have a lot of, leveling up to do. I think Fly would actually be better against Butterfree. Yeah, that's basically my forest story. And then at the end of the day, I'd always lead the cats back home. It wasn't that far in, but I'd always make sure they were, coming back, because I just didn't like the idea of them being in there without me to watch them. There's actually a point where they start walking in there on their own and hunting, I guess, mice or squirrels that they found. They would bring them back. Anyway, with that, we can go up this way. And we're going to battle this guy here. So yeah, there's a lot of bug catchers in this forest, of course. That's kind of the gimmick of Viridian Forest. A place where it's just full of bug catchers. Even in Gen 1, it was just full of bug catchers. And like I said, in I think it was the last video, Viridian Forest actually wasn't in Gen 2. It was technically cut down, sawed down, clear-cutted. Not really clear-cutted, but it was cut down, and it was just like a maze of bushes where Viridian Forest used to be. So yeah, that's basically what happened in Gen 2. And why it's so great to see Viridian Forest here in, Heart Gold, Soulsilver. Also, this guy's got a Metapod, a whole team of Metapod. Which there's not much they can even do. They can go for Harden, but that's not going to really matter. That's kind of the gimmick when you play Gen 1 as well. There's a few Pokemon in here that can only use Harden. Like this Metapod. And it actually lived, wow. I'm wondering if Psychic would be better than, you know, going for Fly. I might start going for Psychic on these things. That's what I might start doing. Anyway, we took that out pretty nicely. Zephyr might actually level up. I'll just stay in and Psychic the remaining Metapod. Ooh, that is a better idea. Yeah, one Harden was enough to make it where we didn't one-shot the Metapod, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. Anyway, another Psychic. Should take this one down as well, even though it is level 60, which is actually a pretty crazy level to see. Alright, alright. And there's actually an item right here. Repel wore off. I might not need Repel. And this is actually the blue flute, which is pretty cool. We can go around here and battle this person right here. I actually want to switch. I don't want Zephyr to get all the experience. I want Rocky to come in here. Catch up. Rocky's kind of starting to fall behind. Yeah, and that's crazy because Rocky was actually, at one point, like my main go-to when I was in trouble. Now it's slowly falling behind, so we're going to have to catch it up. Alright, so this guy's going to have a level 28 Weedle, which, obviously, he could have evolved, but I don't know what made him decide to keep it a Weedle. This thing could be a Beedrill right now. But yeah, we're just going to EQ. Basically our best move on Steelix. And get a nice one-shot. Alright, another EQ for the Kakuna. And that thing is gone. Alright. So now we're just going to, you know, do the same thing with Beedrill. Beedrill looks like it should be part flying, you know? Because it actually flies. But the funny thing about Beedrill is it's not flying. It's not even a levitating Pokemon. Even though it looks like it's levitating, it looks like it could be flying. It's not, and EQ can actually hit it. It has the same problem that Magnemite has. In the model of Magnemite, it's actually floating. But it doesn't have levitate, so Earthquake actually affects it. Which I guess you can sort of, you know, make it make sense. You could say Magnemite isn't actually technically like floating off the ground. It's using magnetism of the ground to float, maybe? I don't know, I'm spitballing. So when the ground shakes, it actually shakes with the ground, maybe. That doesn't even make sense. It's not even how magnets work. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to explain it, but there's not really a way to explain it. There's one more trainer in here. It's actually this guy here. I mean, you can actually go around here, but I wonder if there's a hidden item. I don't want to headbutt things. There is a hidden item. It's not even on there. Who knows? I probably missed some items. Oh, there's an item way back there that I missed, apparently. I'm going to ride my bike to get back there. I don't want to miss anything in here. I'm not going to worry about the hidden items, but I missed that. Oh, I did get it. I did get it. Someone's probably looking at my screen yelling. Looking at their screen yelling, "Come on, MrChabry, you already got that." But anyway, I just wanted to make sure. I just saw how there was an item there that's not in the book. Anyway, we're going to battle this guy, and this is actually our last trainer in the Viridian Forest. And after that, we're pretty much done with the Viridian Forest. This is Bugcatcher Abner. And he's going to lead off with a Butterfree. go ahead and just click Iron Tail. A lot of these really like to click Safeguard, which doesn't bother me at all. And we'll just finish it off. Boom. A Beedrill. Just keep battling. Beedrill's not a problem. And we just EQ the Beedrill. Nice. But yeah, Rocky's been a really good Pokemon. And since it is a traded Pokemon, it actually levels up faster than the other. That's why there's like whole swaths of time where I just don't use it because I don't want it to get over leveled. Which it kind 48 is pretty much where most of my Pokemon are. I'm actually wanting to use it for this one, and that's going to be Pikachu. I haven't seen that many Pikachu in this game. I'm just going to Earthquake this thing. And it should one-shot. Pikachu's actually a terrible Pokemon, stat-wise. It really is. Alright, so now... defeated Bugcatcher Abner. And with that, we can exit the Viridian Forest. And up here, this is actually the northern section of the Route 2. And we'll go ahead and battle this guy. This person's got a Burmy on their team, which is actually a Pokemon I don't think we've really even seen yet. It's actually a Sinnoh Pokemon, and it's a terrible Sinnoh Pokemon. This thing could easily have evolved, but for some reason this Bugcatcher is like, nah, I'm gonna keep it Burmy. Its main gimmick is it has hidden power, and it's super effective, but you saw how little that did. Saw how little that did. Alright, I just need one Iron Tail to connect. That's all I need. Alright, alright. I'm going to actually switch. I'll go into... we'll go into Zuko. The problem is, there's going to be a long time until Eclipse is useful again. So it's going to start falling behind in levels. That's the unfortunate thing about Eclipse. It's more of like a defensive Pokemon. So, you know, it doesn't have that many opportunities to come out and actually do a lot of stuff. Alright, we'll hit this thing with a flamethrower. Alright, critical hit. Ouch, ouch. Alright. That basically means that we're on our way into Pewter City. And before we go in, I did notice on the Pokegear, we're doing Hoenn music. I don't know if I really went into detail about this, but certain days you can have Sinnoh music or Hoenn music playing. When that happens, you can actually encounter Pokemon from said region. I think I have my repel up, so we're not going to actually get to see it. But this is actually a good way. Alright, so I'll try to show you as an example. The Hoenn music is playing. And here we have a Plusle, which is from Hoenn. So this is actually a neat way of encountering Pokemon that aren't naturally from Kanto or Johto. It's a good way to fill out your Pokedex. Maybe you can grab a Pokemon that you really would like to use. It would take a lot of leveling up depending on what level you catch them at, but maybe you want to do that. Anyway, we are here at Pewter City, and that means it's almost time for another gym battle. So we're going to do that in the next episode. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next Pokemon video.